Hey, what's going on everyone? Vig here for SerpentX Tech, and in this video I want to go over what I'm experiencing with this Elphapex DG Home 1 unit. It is a water-cooled unit. You can see the pump right up here going to a radiator that cools chips and mines the script algorithm, which is merge mining of a number of assets like Litecoin, Dogecoin, and much more. Well, all of a sudden the machine was hitting some sort of thermal limit and not hashing anymore, so I started investigating. I took off the side panel, which in my country the warranty stickers don't matter, but in your country it might. So make sure before you take off your side panel that it will be upheld if you took off the sticker or ripped the warranty sticker or whatever. But right now we have 4 headers. These 3 right here are fan 4-pin PWM headers. This one is your water pump header. And what I noticed is the water pump, I didn't hear any more sound. I should hear, you don't want to have it cavitating, which means air is getting into the system and you have a lot of bubble sounds, but you should at least hear something, a flowing of water throughout the entire system, the block, radiator, and so on. And I wasn't hearing anything. And again, it kept on hitting thermal cutoff temperatures, and I was noticing that these chips, or at least the outside of the chips, we're hitting about 40 degrees Celsius, like these little screws right here, which means internal temperatures is a lot higher, which is around 75 degrees Celsius or above, and then the system will throttle itself down, stop mining, these fans will turn off, and then the miner won't hash at all. So I got to thinking, you can see right here, here's your clue, one of the fans are off. What I did is I took the 4-pin inside of a 5-pin header. You can see there's one section here that the wire is missing, but they all have the same thing: black, red, yellow, blue, black, red, yellow, blue on all. So I took it off of this header right here, which is a 5-pin header, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I moved it down to a fan header, and the pump is flowing now. But I am down 1 fan, but I could always take a splitter like this and convert it, but I'm not sure why that one header right there decided to go out. You can see the resistors right there. You can see it's labeled pump, and again these other guys right down here, these bottom 3, are for the fan. But some reason that pump header wasn't giving it juice. Now I'm going to switch it back so we can get some temperature readouts, but let's go look on the computer real quick to see what the system is running at, and we can even see the fan RPM of the pump, or excuse me, the pump RPM on the dashboard. On one dashboard, the web UI, we can see we are hitting the hash rate and targets, but we've got to keep an eye on the miner runtime, because it will restart itself. Getting accepted share, so that's all looking good. Most importantly is going to be the thermals, and then look at the RPM. Fan 1, which is what the pump is connected to, is running about 4,000 RPM. Originally I wasn't seeing it. As you can see, pump says 0, and then the fans were still reading as normal. They're running around 1200 RPM, and we could see the pump in the past, but when this happened we couldn't see it, which is why we took over that fan speed header. Right now our max temp hit 52 degrees Celsius. We are hitting the target hash rate. PCBs around 52 to 50 degrees Celsius, and again we can see the pump is running, and we wouldn't even be able to do this if the pump was not. So let me switch it off, put that header back on, put the pump back to the header that it's supposed to be on, and let me show you what I was experiencing beforehand. Oh, so now I can't replicate the issue, because guess what? It's detecting the pump. Jeez Louise. So maybe switching the header allowed it to detect, because now it's showing up on both devices. So we're running at around 10,000, or excuse me, 1,080 RPM on the fans, and about right underneath 3,000 on the pump. And we are seeing some shares. Temperatures are looking pretty good. Temp max of only 46, 47 right now. Let's go look at the machine. All fans are running, and of course the chips are not hot right now. Better thermals at the moment. But you can see the temperature is rising. It's going to hit 70 degrees here Celsius soon, and then again the pump is not being registered. It is not working. The miner is about to shut down any second. But very strange that the pump stopped working. I switched the pump header to one of the fan headers, which again is the same 4-pin, just on a 5-pin cap. and it got working again, and I switched it back, and I don't know, maybe it just needed to rink-dink itself or something, but very odd, very odd. Definitely gonna be communicating with the Elphapex team at Mind Disrupt. If it does go out again, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll give you guys another update, and then I'm probably just gonna leave the pump on one of the fan headers and then split one of the fan headers out into two 4-pin PWM. I mean, I really love the design of this machine. I could see for the at-home individual that's not technically minded having a hard time if this pump does fail, because this pump could be replaced. I'm wondering if these fittings could be removed, because there is a fill port right here, right? Like if we really needed to, we could probably swap out the hoses and the pump to something else. That connection down there might be a bit of a problem. I'm not sure if these can be easily, you know, removed, twist off, pop top. I try to figure out what Elphapex chose as far as the hose design and termination into the pump, reservoir, and plate or cooling block. But yeah, very strange. It's back up and working. It was only down for a couple hours. I'm glad I checked. Keep that in mind. If your pump is not being detected or not working, your system is thermal throttling, so it hits over 75 degrees Celsius and just doesn't hash anymore. Maybe the pump's just not being detected for whatever reason. Try swapping the PWM header, go from there. But again, do this at your own risk. And again, if you're in a country where if you do remove the warranty void sticker and they won't honor it, unlike in the US and other countries where that sticker means nothing and they still have to honor a repair or replacement, then just be careful, tread carefully. But yeah, good luck. I just wanted to share this experience with you. Hopefully it helps out somebody, and if you do experience something like this, let me know. I heard one of our viewers was talking about a clicking noise, and I don't think the pump would be making a clicking noise, but it's possible if maybe there was too much air bubbles going into it, it wasn't laid down properly. And by the way, on the back of the machine, there is a sticker that tells you can only either stand it up in the way it is or lay it down where this board is facing downward, or basically the front IO here is facing upwards towards the ceiling. If you lay it down the wrong way, you could cause issues, cavitation in the pump, maybe cause some damage. But I don't know what the clicking noise could be. Either the fan bearing going back could be a clicking noise, or the pump going back could be a clicking noise. But I gave them some recommendations, and that's what started all this. That's why I checked my machine. So thank you for that view. Thank you to that viewer that said something. I bumped into my own issue. It seems to have resolved itself, but let me know if you guys bump into anything on your end as well with the Elphapex DG Home Edition miner. But do me a favor on the way out, hit that like button, get subscribed, hit the notification bell, stay up to date. Make sure to check out some of the links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care and have a wonderful day.